Hi, everybody. This is Sandra Hendricks. Okay, I created this business journey, success journey, coaching playbook for my clients out of all my learnings and operationalizing what I learned at CHIP and at coaches training this past week. I shared this with my coach Kay, and she found it really valuable. And this is like a video to explain how it goes. I'm going to share my screen. There we go. It's an Excel spreadsheet that down here, it has the weeks we have left until the end of the year. The idea is to share this with them on Sunday, every week, and have them send these to me every week, even if they're core clients, right? So that we can keep up the cadence of accountability. I made this playbook with the 5 disciplines of execution in mind and the 70% quality control, which are the 4 cornerstones of coaching, which is planning, having the strategy, the tactics, and the accountability in place. If we have a strategy, but we don't have tactics, it'll take us forever to get there. If we have tactics and we don't have a strategy, we're not getting there. A lot of noise, no results. And then it says business intelligence. We track and measure everything. This playbook doesn't have the intention to replace the hub. We use the hub to track all our listings and transactions, because there we can have total control of what's going on with all the property information. And of course, we track and measure the calls and the appointments in the hub. But we have a lot more activities that we need to track and measure as we feed the machine with leads, right? So we need to know what's happening with all those. And we're using this to keep track of expenses, profits, pipeline, active pipeline, and the pipeline we're going to be working on for the rest of the year. I make strong emphasis on Q2, being Q2 the secret sauce to having a very productive rest of the year, right? So first and foremost, we have, this is my business and I decide to build it on bricks. The second is, what can I, your coach, do today to bring value to your life? That's one of the questions that I took from the panels of the coaches in the coaches training. Of course, out of the 5 disciplines of execution, we talk about the why. My why is alive this month, and it is. Okay, going back a little to the 5 disciplines of execution, we talk about getting out of the whirlwind of the day by day, which is a lot of personal drama. So that's very tied to energy management, which goes completely to time management. This means time blocking and following a schedule. If we don't follow a schedule, we will be continually falling off the train. This is why we use the daily checklist, the weekly checklist, the CEO checklist, you know, the $1 million checklist that Tom talks about. That goes here also. So that's what we talk about. Energy management equals time management, and then we do the follow-up. Follow-up is what ties together really neatly everything that we need to do, because if we don't follow up, we won't have a lead conversion. We're in the business of generating leads, following up on leads, conversion, and that takes time, money, and skills, right? Perfect. So we go back to the lag indicators and the lead indicators. We are committed. We're getting out of the whirlwind. We have a why. We go to the indicators. The lagging indicators are the ones that make the vision come alive, right? So it's about having 2 very strong indicators that will tell us that we're on the way to getting what we need to score. Yes? Okay, our 2 important lagging indicators in my consideration are appointments and closing. Yes? Appointments, reverse engineering it, go back to 4 core active prospecting, database, having the conversations, 40 conversations to one transaction, leading to appointments, social media, online, everything that we need to do, mega open houses, door knocking, farm, socializing, events, and everything that we need to do to keep it alive, right? And it also includes referrals, which includes past clients, agent to agent, and my sphere of influence, and others that we can do because we're very global, and sometimes in other countries, some apply. This here, tracking these will allow us to see if we're making progress or we're not making progress. This Excel spreadsheet should live in their doc, in their computer, so that they can pull it up once a day and track and measure what happened. I did so many conversations, I did an open house, I'm working on my geo farm, and I sent snail mail, whatever, these to my geographic farm, like the Eileen Rivera, right? I door knocked, I social media, I did so many videos, I Facebook added this or whatever, and I extracted these leads from all my efforts so that I can start contacting and qualifying, classifying, and nurturing, right? And the same goes for the rest. Follow-up is huge. Follow-up is what puts together the lead generation and the conversion. So remember that Tom had an amazing video on following up 400 days on a lead. And this goes very much hand in hand with the customer journey and creating an experience, with the strategies of preeminence and the growth IQ from Tiffany Bova, right? We got this from Shift. Amazing. I definitely recommend talking or using that, because this is how we create trust and a relationship, and we're kept top of mind with a follow-up. And every month we should grow the number of contacts in a database. That's important. Pipelines. Pipelines are the driving force of our business, right? This is what we have that we're gonna start converting. And pipeline is like the active pipeline I have right now, escrows, very committed buyers, my listings. This is what I'm about to close or to have offers in the next month. Exactly. So that adds up to offers, pendings, and escrows. Good. So this will take me to my GCI this month, to my units this month, to my volume this month, and I can have an idea of my average price. And then I have the pipeline I'm working on, right? We usually have pipeline that might go out even 6 months. This is why it's important to classify your leads in hot, warm, cold. Perfect. So this is a pipeline we're working on. Perhaps we're about to finish Q2 in June, and we have our pipeline for Q3, and we might even have pipeline for Q4. So this is the leads that we're nurturing and following up on. Then income and expenses this month. They have a very thorough list, my clients, that I sent them, on how their expenses are made of. And it's very important that they know what their money is spending, so that we know what's the ROI. So I have them keep a personal expense, a business expense, right? So here is my income after splits, my personal expense, my business expense. So not to make it so huge here. And this is debt payment this month. This is savings this month. This is tax provisions this month. Remember the amazing theory that Tom talks about in financial planning, a third, a third, a third. I am an LLC, and I have 3 banking accounts, so that every time I cash a check, it's my personal, my business, my tax, right? And that way I'm not suffering in April when I have to pay my taxes. Then we talk about leads and conversion. How many incoming leads did I get this month in total from all my active prospecting? How many closings and how many pendings? And this way I will know what is my conversion rate. For example, if I had 20 leads, really good leads this month, and I closed 4, then I have an amazing 20% conversion rate. But if I had 20 to 25 and I didn't get not even an offer, then I will have to think about what am I doing with my leads, because all those leads are money, right? And then I incorporated the coaching call log and the level 10 call. And with some of the questions I got from the panel, and an amazing contribution from Diana Fowdery that I love. And then it's the coaching call, the level 10. The way that we have it right now, it's a paper, a document, and they were challenged with printing it out, filling it out, or filling it in the computer, and then taking a snapshot or as an attached and send. So it's right here. This way, we can understand what they need or they want in their call, and we can apply the coaching funnel, the 6 phases of mastery, or we will know if we're in the J curve, or where exactly is it that we are situated according to the activities that we do. And this goes week by week. I have found out that when we don't fill this out, then we are not talking life into our business. And it shows right here, right? Because if 2 or 3 weeks or 4 weeks in a row, we have nothing here, then we won't have any results, right? And then it might be time for a little confrontation. So I love this. I think it's very short, compact, and it talks to me week by week. And perhaps at the end of the year, on my last 90-day review, I can see exactly what happened, what worked, what didn't work, what do I need to operationalize or make into a process, right? And what can I do better? And most of all, I can see which are the lead sources that are working better for me. I hope this helps. I did it with the intention of having our clients be conscious of our business and in a very deliberate way, be working on it. And that way, whatever we track, we improve. As my beautiful coach, Kay, says, if we don't track and measure, we're just having an emotional business. But if we do track and measure, then we are the CEOs of our business. Thank you.